orange, red. Let me see, you want to put them over here? Oh no! Are you sitting on your chips?
No, I don't know what you're talking about.
Or your, what do they call them, seaweed chips?
Yeah.
Totally don't know what I'm doing. Alright. That's a good question. Now, it's toss up between these two, but I really want my first batch to be really glowy. So, I think the first one I'm going to try a lemon yellow. What do you think? Lemon yellow. Cup of for the resin. And see if I got a yellow in here. You ever seen the movie Powder?
Yes.
Wasn't it dumb? Actually, no. What was the one was really bad? What's that one with the one actor? He played in Face Off, and what other movie was he in? I can't remember his name. But he played a movie where he got super intelligent after an experiment. But he's like the worst actor to play that role. I can't remember his name. He's like gay now, but he used. Oh God, I can't. Well, he's not gay, but supposedly has a secret relationship. I don't know. What is his name? Now I'm stuck. I'm in that void of thought, trying to figure out what this actor's name is. Not.
Mixed with something.
What other movie was he in?
In carpentry, so it might have been a lot stronger than this.
Some people might have an allergic or skin reaction to it.
Yeah, you
That's what it says right
you
here.
have to like thoroughly wash your hands and shit if you get it on your hands. And if you get it on your clothes,
yes, scare me to death here.
if you get it on your clothes, you're gonna ruin your clothes.
Protective goggles. Oh well, just all kinds of PPE things going on here.
As
Do
long
not
as-
do not drink or smoke when you. Wow.
Do you want me to open?
First name measures. You know what? Now I want to smell it. Here.
I'm gonna open them.
No, I just want to smell it. I'm not gonna do the mold right now. We'll do it tomorrow. I don't want to go to do this and then go to bed and we wake up like they find our 2 dead bodies. Like it's like some kind of suicide pack, some kind of weird suicide pack happening here. See that bubble coming up to the I'm just curious. I'm okay with bubbles really. This first batch. It might make him look unique. See the bubble right there? See if I can pop it. Oh, that did work. Okay. So I got 4 pieces so far. All right, I was $4,000 behind on my HOA. They wanted to take my home, but the stock market rescued me.
The HOA can take your home.
Yes, they can put a deed on your home. If you're breaking the rules in the agreement when you sign your house off, then if you violate the HOA or you owe outstanding debt, they can take your home. Now I understand when they sell your home, you don't get any money at all from selling your home. You just completely lose out on every dime you paid on that house. The housing market in this country is whacked. It is incredibly whacked, and I don't want to ever. Like I said. If I want to go back in the housing market, I want it to be a good situation. And most importantly, I do not want an HOA.
It's fucked
Dude,
up.
they're like gangsters.
Like they didn't buy your house. Like what the fuck?
Well, the whole idea is that you got to make the houses look like all the other houses. Yeah, when you walk into my neighborhood, because my neighborhood was turning ghetto, there's like cars on bricks. It's because I was on the entranceway of the neighborhood where a lot of the traffic passed by. That they picked on me. And every time they sent me a letter, it was a $20 fee. They would send me a letter for my mailbox not being wide enough.
You gotta be kidding me.
Mildew on the side of the house. I had roommates in my house, and one of them had a really crappy car.
Mm-hmm.
Well, no abandoned cars are allowed in the driveway. I had to go and explain to him
Your
that's
fucking house. They're like, what the fuck?
this country is not as free as people say it is. It's a bunch of like politics. It's all it is, and it goes all the way into the owning a home. So the best technique of living is in a non-HOA, not too far from people, but far enough where like I want to live somewhere where I know that the next apartment complex that is built won't be anywhere near my house for miles. That's what I want. I want like that Willis or north of Conroe. I like that area. I like that area that we saw out in Lake Travis. I mean, civilization's not too far away. It's a little bit of a drive, but not too bad. That's what I want. That to me, that's a good situation. I could get a bus driving job somewhere, but I want to make sure that when I buy my house, I'm not house broke. Another big problem is the size of your house payment. My house payment is cheap, and when I first bought my house, it was only $800 a month, a little over $800. When I sold my house, it was $1,400.
Fucking Christ.
What's funny is it wasn't the house going up. Taxes were going up, and because the insurance company didn't like the age of my roof, as your roof gets older, they start cranking up. And my house was old, so I didn't have the proper vent over my stove, like new houses have. It's every excuse they can to increase your insurance premium. Once my roof became 8 years of age, I had like a $300 a month increase in my insurance. And the roof on your house, like the roof on this, is designed not to last. It is intentionally designed to have to be replaced after so long. And HOA will not let you have any other roof besides asphalt bullshit tile, or what they call them, roofs. Asphalt shingles or whatever. And yeah, isn't it? And now I was able to get a new roof before I sold my house.
Yeah,
It put me in.
Said you replaced it yourself.
It took a lot of the money from me selling it away. You know what I'm saying? I didn't pocket all the money I wanted to because I had to dump $22,000 in replacing my roof. Homeownership comes with a lot of. Now I don't like apartments either because all you're doing is paying a massive fee for a small amount of space, or you're not getting anything in return except the privilege of living.
You're not getting much in return of the house nowadays either.
Yeah, well,
To be honest.
what it is investors. Mortgage companies and home building companies are all sold on a stock exchange, and they want to make it where you can get a home, but the probability of you losing it from foreclosure and stuff is incredibly high, because they can take your home and sell it for a profit again. Like say you paid your $80,000, you only owe $100,000 on your house. They take your home from foreclosure. You still owe the equivalent of what you didn't pay to the mortgage company, and then they sell your house for what it's valued at again. So they make double the profit.
It's fucked up.
Yeah. And what's another thing is weird is how they do the filing, the information on your house. Some people are able to create documents and literally steal your home. It happens to old people all the time. My parents got protection on that. They pay like so much money a month. But other people can come up behind you and claim to be family and take the house from you. It's a real big problem in Texas. Is it? But if you live far enough off the grid on desirable but not desirable, like an area that won't become industrialized, or it's not near a commercial center.
Like out in the middle of nowhere.
Well, not exactly. You can still be kind of close to it, but it's got to be like an established area. Like there's got to be a couple wealthy people nearby, stuff like that. It's there's a formula to get away from the bureaucracy. And personally, I prefer to live near liberals
There's
than
no sense in
conservatives.
buying a fucking nice desk. I'm just gonna
Well, I mean, hell,
destroy the shit
just
out of it.
a nice table nowadays is super expensive.
Yeah, exactly.
I used to have a drafting table, and I kind of regret getting rid of it. It was built in like the 70s, and it had like this giant metal fold on it. I'm gonna miss the shit out of that damn thing. There's a lot of things I got rid of when I moved out, just because I thought it was it would have been a burden to carry it all with me. Yet I kept a lot of my crap anyways, so I do regret getting rid of it. But it's not like I can have something new in the future. It's just with the rate everything is inflating. We're gonna have a future of plastic tables. Everything's gonna turn to plastic because nobody's gonna be able to afford wood. I think the biggest thing they did recently that pissed me off was that stupid $200 EV tax to get your car registered. What a fucking side blow. That pissed me off. It's like, oh, you're not buying gas? We're going to make you pay your money anyways. This is what you get for buying a car that's not going to fucking poison our children. Here you go, sir, and you have a nice day.
A long while ago, they claimed they were taking away like inspection fees and shit like that, but they turned around and charged everyone emission fees on that car, so it doesn't even matter.
I don't
really
understand.
see the point. I don't understand.
All they're doing is slowing down the inevitable. ICE cars are not the most reliable. I mean, there's a couple of cases where people can put 300,000 miles or more on diesels. You know, people put 500,000 miles on diesel trucks and shit. You know, but they never talk about how many times that car been in the shop and had to get it replaced. They have clockwork on moving parts. Eventually, the consumer is going to be priced out of the combustion engine, and that's going to become like the train, where it's more for collectibles and less for the average Joe. Unless you want to buy like, you know, a throwaway car like a Kia. This things are going to go, and eventually gas stations are going to catch on, because when people charge their cars, they have a higher probability of buying stuff in the actual gas station because they have to wait. And I don't know why it took so long to click. They were talking about that on the radio. It's like, man, have not noticed the whole Bucky and HEB? They know this. And eventually you'll see restaurants do it. They'll start adding chargers, because in the time it takes you to eat a nice meal, your car's charged. People don't do that at gas stations. They might go in and buy a drink, or if you're one of those tokers, you're going to go buy a cigarette, you know, cigarettes or whatever. But, oh yeah. How long do you think it'll cure?
Honestly, I'd let them sit all day.
All day?
Just to be extra safe. The smaller ones aren't going to take as long, but with the pieces, you're going to want them to dry thoroughly. So I'd keep the light on them all day, just to be extra safe. Because when they come out of that mold, if they're not fully dry, they're going to be all slimy, and they're going to get ruined.
Slimy.
And then you're going to have a huge mess, literally, on your hands.
And supposedly these lights will help them cure quicker?
Yes. You can point them, even if you do it closer.
We'll try to get it to knock over.
You're going to want one.
Yeah, I'll do that. I'll do it this one.
There you go.
Would you recording right now?
Mm-hmm.
It has a, what do they call those little square things? A transformer in it. And they hold a charge for a certain amount of time. And I used to put buck and boosts on houses when I worked for a company that put water wells in. Mm-hmm. And yeah, those are, even a small one will plant you on your ass. So I'll get another charger, and if that one works and the other one doesn't, well, you know, at least I know what the problem is. But if it's not the problem, I'll have two chargers and I can double charge the speed because it's got two plugs. My worst case scenario is that the battery is not good. And the battery's cheaper than I thought. I thought it was like $3,000, almost as much as the actual scooter, but it's actually $1,500. Still incredibly expensive. Mm-hmm. Hopefully it's not the battery. Battery shows no signs. I have no way to test the battery. I don't have a tester. It's a learning experience. I already have, I mean, if it's broken, it means I have two broken scooters. That'll encourage me to fix them. It's cheaper to fix them than to buy a new one. So, sometimes. But in this economy, yeah. Here, get up closer. Yeah, get nice and close, camera woman. Totally don't know what I'm doing. I forgot the camera. Put "Made in America" on the bottom of it. Made in America. Make it all sloppy and weird. You know, just like our cars. It's kind of bleh. Like the Chevy electric pickup, which you have to turn the AC off to charge at the 300 kilowatts it's designed to charge at.
That's aggravating.
Isn't that stupid?
It's very aggravating.
My roommate, while playing Magic, he was talking about an Audi. He wants to get an Audi, right? There was with a Lamborghini motor in it. It's still V10, but I was like, it's 650 horsepower. I was like, my car is 700 horsepower, and I don't have any moving parts. He's like, then he starts looking at my car. Well, you don't have the ludicrous. No, if I did, you know, my car only has top speed of like 140. And I was like, I don't know what the ludicrous is. I'm assuming it's like, you know, 150 or whatever. And he goes, that's 200 miles per hour. It's like, and then he started looking. He's like, holy shit, I didn't realize your car was that powerful. It's like, yeah, it's an electric car, dude. Mm-hmm. I don't have the complexity. He's like, you want to, I told him, because he's obsessed with cars. Petrohead's obsessed with cars. He just wants to own every fucking badass car. Like, it's like, or it's not like you're gonna win anything when you own the best cars out there. And rich people are the ones that collect stupid amounts of cars. But I guess, you know. But you know what? It makes him feel happy. So if he gets it, you know, he gets it. He says he can afford it. At least he says he can afford it in 2 years. I was arguing with him. He can't afford it right now. But he talks like he can. That's one thing that's really interesting about living with my type of roommates. They always talk the big game where we're all fucking just broke as shit. I'd love to be inside that rich bracket. That I like to be at fuck you money levels. You know, when you don't like something, you can just say fuck you and walk away from it. Like if you don't like a job, you can just say fuck you and walk away. But fuck you amounts of money is hard to come by in this bullshit economy. I want fuck you amounts. That's why if I won the lottery, I'd be like, fucking vacation. Fuck you all. Hawaii. Of course, I'd come back and help people need help, you know, help friends and stuff. There's too many people out there that struggled for a long time. I don't want to make them rich, but I like to fill that gap a little bit. I don't have to give them $1 million. I can give them a couple grand. Like my roommate's ex-girlfriend, who she had a daughter with and doesn't pay child support. Oh, shit. But I would go give her some money. Because the tourism market, and she works at a hotel, you know, I'm pretty sure that market is just like Las Vegas and shit. Ain't bringing a lot of revenue in. Hotels have actually been really badly declining. Heinz and Kraft separated. It's really weird when the economy affects condiments. I'm being sloppy now. I think it's because I'm stretching myself out too much. I'm not leaning over it. Should I let those dry and pop them off later? Or do it now?
Oh.
Trying to add your fingerprints to it?
No, I'm just trying to fucking help for 2 seconds.
I don't think it's going to work. See, now it's smeared. I'm being super sloppy all of a sudden. That'll be the sloppy side of the board.
Oh, fuck.
Then, actually, what we need is a Q-tip.
Yeah,
Ooh, yeah.
I'll go for those too.
You got any karaoke places around here?
Probably. I haven't really looked. But there's a bunch of shit around here. I think it's the one good thing about living in this area.
Yeah, it's really weird. You have a lot of restaurants and stuff, and I always picture Pasadena as just a shithole, like, factory part of town.
No.
Like, y'all are, like, literally living right next to, like, chemical factories.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure you're in, like, some listed, what do they call it, Superfund zone. Like, did you know in California, they have more of those more of those oil platforms than Texas does? You know, we can see them. You know what they do in California? They put them in buildings. Like, they have to put a building around them.
Seriously?
So they look like buildings.
Really?
Yeah, look like unoccupied but very clean looking buildings, but inside of them is an actual oil well. I have to show you the video on it. It's actually really fascinating.
That's fucking weird.
So inside, like, rich neighborhoods and stuff, there's, like, random buildings that look like hotels and stuff. They're actual oil wells.
Huh.
I thought that's kind of neat. I didn't even know about that. And that's the whole point of it, is to keep it out of the eye of the...
So people don't know.
Yeah. Well, not know, but it's actually a really good idea.
So it's very well hidden, basically.
Well, people complain when they see something that's not right. But if it looks like the rest of the surroundings... So I actually give them cahoots on it. That's actually a really clever idea. Like here, you know, their wells hit natural gas pockets. And they're bitching about that right now. Because I know that gas release in the atmosphere, what they call flammers. A lot of the oil here, all the easy oil has been drilled up and they have to use fracking. And to get that oil, they get a lot of natural gas. Yeah, looking at me. You filming my face?
No, I'm not filming your face. I'm filming over your shoulder.
This is the most exciting video ever.
Yeah, right.
That's the first time I've ever recorded 4K footage with my phone. I wonder how good it's going to look.
Well, it zooms in and out.
I'm pretty sure when you zoom out, zoom in, it's probably using some kind of software. Let's see if I can rotate this so I can get to the other ones better. I'm actually liking the way it looks so far. A little bit of snot.
Are you just gonna use the clear epoxy, like
No,
for the
I'm
rest of
gonna
it? Or
I'm gonna mix something.
Okay.
Colors. I'm thinking blue with sparkles. I want to make it like an ash, like this is in the middle of a galaxy.
Okay.
That's my hope that it'll look like. I actually might. Oh shit! I might add the some of the blue after the fact. At the end, after adding the. Because I watched videos of people just swirling it around after they put the clear in.
Mm-hmm.
We'll get rid of that snot after it dries. Yeah, I found my gimbal, which I told you I love my gimbal. I've been looking for that thing. Do you remember that gimbal I bought from DJI at the
Yeah.
Micro Center, that thing was a piece of shit.
You
See, I
returned
don't
it.
think you should have to log into an app to use a gimbal.
Not only that, but it just didn't work right, period.
And registering it. Yeah, and I didn't understand the weird coded button presses. My gimbal I have at home is a Smooth Q. I think I bought it back in like 2015. That thing, it does its job. It just gimbals. It does exactly what it's supposed to do. I don't have to use an app or any of that bullshit. It's like my camera. I bought a Me action camera. I have the DJI action camera, which is good. After you register it, it just starts working. You don't have to fucking use the app, which is nice. I'm glad I did that, because I would have returned that bitch if I had to log into my phone every time I fucking use it, like the GoPro. I fucking hate the GoPro. I spent $500 on a GoPro and I gave it to my uncle. That's how much I hate that goddamn thing. It overheats. Like if you have it out in the sun, you go to an event, it gets hot and just shuts itself off. What a piece of shit camera.
And I was gonna say, then what's the point of even
I hate,
it?
and then I couldn't get every time I turn it off, it resets the settings, and it records like a specific length video, and then it stops and shuts off. I couldn't figure out how to get it to continuously record, and I wanted to constantly talk to the fucking app on my phone. Everything has to have some kind of traceability now. You know, they want to be able to track whoever makes videos. You know, so if they ever have to track you down, that's why they register you register with an app or with a company when you buy a device like that. So if an incident occurs, you're linked to that fucking device. And it really aggravates me that you just can't do a plug and play and buy something that just works. That really annoys the fuck out of me. And it's getting worse.
Apps for everything.
Yeah. You go to Taco Bell. I told you I went to Taco Bell and told them that they need to push out. I want you to push out your prolapse out of your ass and directly in your mouth so I can feel your heartbeat in my face.
What the fuck?
Just to get the human being to talk. Fucking. Yeah, last time we went to Taco Bell on the way to my parents' house, that actually pissed me off. Getting those what they call it, those big ass tacos, chalupas.
Yeah.
I mean, that's all it was just another taco, overpriced with a larger shell. There was like little flakes of meat in it. Can you tell that everything is just kind of getting disappointing to me? And then they call that depression. I call it observation. Is that with all this economic turmoil and data coming out, they actually might lower interest rates by at least 0.5%, if not more, which is, I'm not saying it's a good thing, because it'll encourage borrowers to go in more increasing debt with the inflation rate. But, you know, their sacrifice would mean that my stocks go up. So, and what's more important is that large companies would be willing to take on more deficit. Watch yourself. And invest. And I can't believe our government wants to buy Intel stock. A government shouldn't be allowed to buy stock. All right, I've learned that it takes a significantly longer to dry black. And the table, just to kind of educate me in the future, takes a long time to dry too. Just to kind of give a demonstration, I did those blacks a day and a half ago. So black absorbs UV. So I'm going to have to get some fine sandpaper. And I'm also probably going to try a different epoxy. I'm going to see if I can buy a larger jug. So I could actually overfill this because it shrinks. You see on the, it like pulled itself that way, all on the side. It started getting unevenly warped everywhere. A little bit of a disappointment. I probably should get a heat lamp.
Huh?
Thinking maybe I should get a heat lamp. You think adding heat will change it?
It would have to be a UV lamp.
Has to be UV?
It has to be UV because the other stuff won't work.
Because these are only 14 watts.
Unless you get like two of them maybe, or a bigger one. You can find one with more wattage.
I'll see if after it all dries, maybe I'll add like a thin layer of epoxy over the surface of it to fill in like bubbles and gaps after sanding it down. But my first, of course, like my first pieces. First table is definitely an experiment.